The Almighty has sent me to you to channel through these messages. Welcome to the True Trinity, where I am your host, Oracle, and Guide. Let's get into it. Okay, I hate to say it, but you have some fake friends that are interfering with your space here. You are being asked to watch out for these types of friends, okay? What are these types of friends? Friends that don't listen to you. I got this thought today that I didn't think I was going to share, but now that I've pulled cards, it's starting to make more sense. That if somebody, you can test out if somebody like really listens to you by seeing if they remember important things that you told them before. If they have repeatedly forgotten things that you have told them, or they don't remember when you are telling them certain details, they're probably really not listening to you, and they could be zoning out while you talk to them. Now, that can be really hard to hear and accept, and I don't want to have to be the one to pop your bubble about this, but I am, okay? Because it's necessary in order for you to level up. Because I have a card that says on to the next level, new levels unlocked, and it came out in reverse after the fake friends coming out and asking us to rise up, because it is a blessing in disguise. You see this card that I drew, a mask, kind of like a superhero wears a mask. It's a blessing in disguise because you are rising up past these people who can't really be there for you the way that you need it. It is the price that you have to pay for friends that are coming in, people that are coming into your life who are worth it and who are deserving of your time here. So we're going to be pulling some more cards as well. I have my Mystic Soul Oracle deck that we're going to be using. I had pulled some cards from my DIY Oracle deck that I made to tell me what this reading was going to be about. But I think as I pull cards, it's going to solidify more of what the message is trying to say. Okay. It's saying no to, you are saying no to anguish. You have the yes in reverse, which to me that's saying no. Okay, it's the opposite of yes. And anguish and transformation both in reverse. So it sounds to me like, it looks to me also that you are ignoring a certain task that needs to be done. You are feeling this anguish when it comes to having to transform, so that you kind of like try not to, feel like you have to run away from that and push it away, but the anguish is very necessary for the transformation. Okay, the transformations card is very beautiful. It shows a butterfly breaking out of its cocoon here, but that anguish and the anguish card is very necessary. This is the stage right before the great transformation into a butterfly. So you can't push away or suppress that anguish as if it isn't just as important as the blooming and blossoming that we all love, right? Okay. Yeah, we got secret coming out. Secret. And secret isn't always a negative thing, because sometimes the Holy Spirit or your spirit guides and spirit team will keep things secrets until you're ready to discover them with this blessing in disguise here. I'm getting that this reading is just like a quick reality check that is very necessary to be had, okay? Because there's something that is very hard to admit here. There's something that's being blocked by denial because the truth hurts. The truth hurts. So I'm pulling a card from this reality check deck, and then we'll wrap this up. We had the slot machine, intermittent reinforcement. The truth. Unpredictable rewards create the strongest addiction known to psychology. They are training you to stay for crumbs. You are waiting for the person they can be. Look at the person they are. Okay? And then we have love bombing. The truth. Too much too soon is not romance. It is a debt you will pay later. Adoration without knowledge is just projection. The surgery. Distinguish connection from overwhelm. Real intimacy builds slowly. Manipulation rushes. I'm going to say that again. Real intimacy builds slowly. Manipulation rushes. So that instantly clarified what these fake friends card coming out with the blessing in disguise and on to the next level, rise up, to telling us to listen. You see with this card I drew an ear with like all of these eyes. It's like representing the divine talking to you, and it isn't always so obvious. It's kind of like a whisper that you have to really listen for, because Spirit's trying to tell you, like, actually no, these people you can't trust, these friends you can't, put your safety, you put your life in when you just met them, or you are still getting to know them. You feel like you know them so long, you feel like you know them so well, but it's only been a few months or even a year. Like, there is a warning here with something to do with friends. Like, if this resonates for you or you're dealing with a situation, let me know, because I would like to know what this is about, of course. They are drawn to your magnetic charm. These friends are drawn to your magnetic charm, but in a way of like wanting to harvest off of it. That's why with this love bombing, they compliment. Careful for people who over compliment and will like compliment you like crazy. It can be like jealousy or other types of negative emotions that are trying to disguise themselves with overdoing flattery, okay? And what was the other one? The other one was the slot machine. Okay, so it shows like the trap dynamics. So the slot machine is the loop of like you're in a loop of something. And it has to do with this addiction of kind of being like that with those unpredictable rewards. So it seems like these friends, these fake friends, they want you to accept the crumbs of just a bunch of words and flattery, and not really fulfilling or getting it. It doesn't really get past any more than that. And yeah, like the love bombing, like somebody can like overdo it. Like whether this is for a romantic partner or fake friends, like I said, you have to be careful when somebody is overdoing anything, because too much of anything is bad. And when there can be like an obsession, I'm hearing that it's like an obsession with your magnetic charm, the way that you listen. Like people like can chew your ear off because they just want to talk and talk and talk, because you actually listen in a world of people who just want to talk and talk and talk and not actually listen. You listen. So they're very drawn to this and they want to use it up, but it's like that's where you have to ask your spirit team, God and your creator, for that discernment, so you can ask, is this person worthy of my undivided attention? Should I be investing my amazing listening skills into them? Because maybe somebody else out there needs it more, or is more deserving of it, or they have something that they're going through that I'd rather listen to them, or let them talk to me, because they're actually going to listen and do something with my advice. Or are these people just hearing or just talking your ear off and telling you all their drama, and then you're telling them how you feel about it, and you're giving them your wisdom-filled insight, and then they're just not even listening to it. They're just discarding it and not even applying it. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're going to come to me about your problems, I'm going to give you advice. I'm going to tell you what I think is wrong or right with the situation. And if you don't even listen to me at all or apply anything that I said, then it just tells me that you don't think I'm credible, or you don't think I know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not just going to listen, and you shouldn't either. You shouldn't just listen to people just talk and rant for what? Like, you don't have to be an open ear for everyone. You need to be listening to the divine first. Always, okay? The filter update. Raising standards. Perfect timing. The truth. Loneliness is expensive, but bad company costs you a fortune. Raise the price of admission to your life. Update your criteria. Decide what behavior is now an immediate no. So that's popping out perfect timing about what we're just talking about. You are being asked to raise your standards past what you think you even are allowed to raise your standards past. Like, raise your standards so high that you think that you do feel selfish, that you do feel like, am I doing too much? That's when you need to know you're probably not even doing enough. Because we're so conditioned to feel bad about having fucking boundaries. Like, come on now. I just want to pull one more card for this, for the advice. I have my animal totems here. I love these. I love this deck. Always so on point on the advice. Can I get some advice for my viewer here? We got the Blue Jay is intuition. You are encouraged to follow your feelings and intuition. This is a reminder that your personal power is in your own hands and that you are free to take flight at any time if you find yourself in a situation that doesn't suit you anymore. This is giving you the encouragement to move past the situation, to go to the new levels unlocked, moving on to the next level here. You have everything you need. You don't need to stay in the same place you've always been. You need a switch up. You need it, or you're gonna stay stagnant. Okay. And actually, my light just went out. I'm actually going to have my God calling. It's a daily devotional, and I am going to fill it out and stop at a random page, and I'm going to read that to you. That is going to be what you need to hear at this moment. Okay, I feel called to stop here. All is well. Remember my words to my disciples. This kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting. Can you tread the way I trot? Can you drink of my cup? All is well. Say always, all is well. Long though the way may seem, there is not 1 inch too much. I, your Lord, am not only with you on the journey. I planned and am planning the journey. There are joys unspeakable in the way you go. Courage, courage, courage. Yes. This is again encouraging you to trust God. Trust where He, she, they are taking you, okay? I feel called to get one more out of here, so I just opened it up to October 30th. Maybe that's somebody's birthday, or is that an important day to you? It says, the hardest lesson. Wait and you shall realize the joy of the one who can be calm and wait, knowing that all is well. What? Yo, all is well. The last one I opened, it was over here, and it said all is well. The last and hardest lesson is that of waiting. So wait. I would almost say tonight, forgive me, children, that I allow this extra burden to rest upon you, even for so short a time. I would have you know this, that from the moment you placed all in my hands and sought no other aid, from that moment I have taken the quickest way possible to work out your salvation and to free you. There is so much you have had to be taught to avoid future disaster. But the friend with whom you stand by the grave of failure, of dead ambitions, of relinquished desires, that friend is a friend for all time. Use this waiting time to cement the friendship with me and to increase your knowledge of me. Wow. Yeah. God is asking you to take your time and attention off of these friends and focus on the friendship that you have with your Creator, with the Lord, because there is a whole untapped potential there of true, you will know, I promise you will know what true friendship is when you connect with God. Because God often says in this book too, as well, God calling, God is referring to themselves as your best friend. I am your friend. I am your companion. I'm not just your creator or this disciplinary that's going to decide if you go to heaven or hell. Like, nah, I'm your friend. Come to me as your best friend. And so that is what God is asking you to do here. is to redirect your focus and attention, and you will see that reflected in your new friendships. You will be connecting and attracting more godly friendships in the future as well, that are much more true and honest and integral, everything that will serve both of the highest goods. Okay, so thank you. I hope that this helped, and I will see you in the next one.